Hello, Lilly. You're not going to play with fire, are you? Of course you don't want that. You know that Mother Superior has forbidden it.
That smells good. But even if the illusion is almost perfect, it's only artificial flavors and chemical esters. An almost perfect illusion, but not real. Like with everything here in the asylum, it's only a half-hearted attempt to trick us into thinking that we're free. And now that no one is stopping us from leaving the asylum, it provides us with a welcome excuse to refuse to leave. Right you are, stranger. I'm just running away from my responsibilities. The responsibility to myself, to accept the deal that the world out there has offered me. I thank you. I've made up my mind. I can't just sit around here doing nothing anymore. I should buzz across fields of flowers and collect honey. Toodaloo, asylum. Hey-ho, freedom.
Lilly was glad that she had helped the bee-man. Soon he would be in a better place. Lilly thought that he was a bit wishy-washy. Lilly knew that you could use starch to stiffen up laundry, but as long as she didn't have a goal in mind, she preferred her laundry soft. She had had enough of starch laundry in the convent. Moths fluttered around the dim light of the lamp. They were apparently searching for food. Lilly had often wished to go to the zoo to feed the animals. Meep. It was even more beautiful than she had imagined. Lilly knew that you could use starch to stiffen up laundry. It wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. Well, who said it? Now Lilly had a stiff towel with holes.
Yikes! What are you doing here? Are you actually dead? Too bad. I could use a little entertainment, but the doctor told me not to talk to other people. At least not living ones. Sorry. But I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh dear, Lilly really had managed to ruin the sheet. But perhaps a sheet with 2 eye holes could be good for something.
Yikes! A ghost! How sweet. Finally someone to talk to. You have to help me. Dr. Marcel is wrongfully keeping me here in the asylum. Isn't there anything that you and your ghost buddies can do about it? Curse him? Deprive him of his sleep? Drag him into the seventh circle of hell and torture him for all eternity with red-hot needles? Oh, come on. I've done so much for you. I've performed obscure rituals, sacrificed chickens, danced naked. Although when I think about it, I'm not sure if it was really a ghost that asked me to do that. Ugh. I don't feel so well. Could you please take off your headphones while we're talking? Oh, man. You're not very talkative. Can't you help me at all? Uh-huh. Great! Look at this! The doctor is forcing me to knit these stuffed rabbits. No idea what he needs them for, but I'm not very good at it. Maybe you could lend me a hand. Wait! I'll push some of the fabric through the hatch.
Whoosh! Welcome to the laundrette. That was your cue to say, this is supposed to be a laundrette, and I'll answer, of course. Oh, admittedly, it's a little rustic, but necessity is the mother of invention. Mother knows best, and now we're doing our laundry in the urinals. Too wishy-washy for you? What other choice do we have? Exactly none. You don't have to, you know. Just make sure that the fabrics are separated properly. The toilet sanitizers really stink. We'll do the red laundry in the urinal with the red toilet sanitizer. Yellow laundry in the urinal with the yellow toilet sanitizer. Blue laundry in the urinal with the blue toilet sanitizer. And green laundry in the urinal with the green toilet sanitizer. If you want to try it, just show me some clothing with the right color. Then you can use the matching urinal as often as you want. What do you have there? Let me see. Oh, yes, that has to be washed immediately. But please do it in the right urinal. Go ahead and call me picky. What do you have there? Let me see. Oh, very good. You obviously understand the basic principle. Go ahead and use the red urinal as much as you like. What do you have there? Let me see. Oh, very good. You obviously understand the basic principle. Go ahead and use the blue urinal as much as you like. What do you have there? Let me see. Oh, very good. You obviously understand the basic principle. Go ahead and use the green urinal as much as you like. What do you have there? Let me see. Oh, very good. You obviously understand the basic principle. Go ahead and use the yellow urinal as much as you like.
How about that? Red bananas. How about that? Green tomatoes. How about that? Blue broccoli. How about that? Yellow blueberries. One spermy margarita pizza, please. Red bananas. Green tomatoes. Yellow blueberries. Blue broccoli.
pizza. Well then. Superb, superb.
Great! I wish I were as good on the phone as you.
Struggle jug.
And Peter is satisfied too.
Satisfied? How could I be satisfied in such a world, in which the only moments worth living for are those when the pizza arrives with the right toppings?
That means yes.
We owe you one.
Peter almost starved to death.
It's not that bad. I've already lost all hope of dying honorably anyway.
Struggle jug.
Well said. Now that the food is taken care of, let us begin the game.
Don't you want to play too, sweetie? You'll see. It'll be incredibly fun.
If you take pleasure in such excessive self-degradation.
That and a dice cup.
Struggle jug.
Uh-huh.
So be it. Then follow us into the world of Hoth Motigor. Your group has set up camp near the infamous Goblin Gorge.
Lily found herself in a clearing. The campfire was crackling, and the wind whipped through her clothes.
You can hear the war drums of the goblins in the distance. This is your last rest before the great battle.
Lily did in fact hear drums. An enormous army seemed to be waiting for them in the nearby mountains.
Wait, are you telling the story or am I?
What?
It's just that I see that you don't have the Dungeon Master's screen in front of you. And I'm pretty sure that the Dungeon Master is recognized by his Dungeon Master's screen.
That's ridiculous. I'm the narrator. I don't need a...
Well, then why don't you be the Dungeon Master then? I'm curious how you'll do without any battle value tables or source books.
What? But that's...
That's what I thought. And now, move over.
Ow! Hey! You can't just...
Where was I? Oh, yes. You're here on the orders of the king to drive the goblins from the gorge. There are rumors that the goblins have dammed up the Pink River. This has turned Hothmotigor's most important memorial into a reservoir, the Valley of Unpleasant Memories. Also sitting at the fire is a mysterious local guide. You're tired from the journey, but sleep is far from your mind. Goblin scouts could be lurking anywhere. The black magician Petrula, the noble Sir Drogalot, and the amusing juggler Snippo
I want a different role.
Shush.
are gathering their strength for the battle. Only the Amazonian barbarian warrioress Lilligrim.
Huh? That's you.
Only the Amazonian barbarian warrior Lilligrim is restless. It's your move, Lilligrim. What will you do? Roll for charisma, Peter.
Do I have to? That was to be expected.
Snippo is just about the ugliest dope you've ever seen.
Hello, Lilligrim. Would you like to be amused by my funny pranks? Then watch me. And are you amused? Yes. It doesn't just look like it. I am actually juggling only one ball. And I know how ridiculous that must seem. My character sheet said that I, the comical Snippo, have the marvelous ability to juggle 55 balls at once. But as much as I would have liked to imagine what such a thing would look like, the mysterious traveler thought I should just juggle one ball instead, because it's much more contemplative. And as long as my shame or boredom doesn't cause me to spontaneously combust, then I'll stick to that. If you have a better suggestion... You think I should try it without any balls? Bravo! You found the only way to increase my boredom even more. On the other hand, if I juggle without a ball, I might be able to take a quick nap. No one seems to object to sleeping around here.
It's a normal-sized juggling ball. That's all I can say about it. I don't have my compendium of juggling balls with me. Petrulla sat by the fire and watched the tea kettle. Briefly describe yourself.
Well, I'm like a totally powerful wizard and pretty, but also totally powerful. And I'm wearing a robe embroidered with gold. And it's totally pretty, you know? Underneath the hood, I look like totally gothic, but pretty.
Thanks, Petra. That's enough.
Don't startle me like that. Can't you see I'm watching the kettle? If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm brewing a diabolical magic potion, of course. Well, it's actually a calming tea. I really wanted to conjure some coffee demons, but they don't let you get any sleep. And we do need our strength for the battle. Now I have to watch the kettle before it starts to whistle. The traveler has such sensitive ears. Don't you want to sleep? I wonder why. Because I'm really exhausted. Oh, if you're staying up anyway, do you think you could watch the kettle? Oh, great. Then I can finally get some sleep. As you know, we need our strength for the battle.
Sir Druggelot looks splendid in his shiny armor.
Druggeljug.
Mithril armor? Really?
Druggeljug.
Okay, then. In his mithril armor.
Hello, Lily Grim. You're still up? You should get some rest. I'll keep guard and make sure the fire doesn't go out. Don't look so grim. Your thirst for action is honorable. But the mysterious traveler is right. Strength lies in tranquility.
Lilligrim felt like screaming at the brave Sir Druggelot. She hadn't traveled all the way to Goblin Gorge just to sleep, but something kept her from losing her temper. Fuming, she turned away from her companion. Her eyes fell on the quiet traveler who had listened to the entire conversation. Was that a smile she saw beneath the hood?
I know what you want to say. You're here to fight, not to sleep, right? Maybe tonight we should.
Remain calm and gather our strength. That's what you wanted to say, right?
The traveler is right. Acting in haste is never a good idea. Don't worry, I'm sure the goblins won't attack us tonight. They're guarding their reservoir dam in the gorge. But I do wonder what their plans are, damming up the Pink River and flooding the Valley of Unpleasant Memories. Why? It's all very mysterious. Are you worried about the fire? Usually, I'd agree with you. Those few logs are certainly not enough to keep the fire burning through the night. Plus, the best things always happen to you when you go into the forest looking for firewood. You find treasure maps, fall into enchanted wells, or meet merchants with magical amulets. Maybe I should
Relax a little and call it a day. That's what you wanted to say, right?
The traveler is right. There doesn't always have to be an adventure, and the night is pretty warm. I'll wait up to put the last log on the fire. Then I'll turn in too. Are you as tired as I am?
You don't need to roll to figure that out. They're logs. Good! The ball was stuck, but the pressure in the cauldron still wasn't enough for something to happen. You try putting the logs on the fire. Roll for sneak and hide so Sadragalot doesn't wake up. Done! The logs were in the fire.
But child, what are you doing? This noise can't possibly be good for the group harmony. Without wanting to rush you, maybe now is the time for controlled, well-considered action. If you proceed with the required calm, I'm sure you'll be able to defuse the situation before there's a disaster. I really must insist you stop making that sound. Can't you see that you're threatening to destroy the ultimate calm?
But that's to arms! They've declared war on us! Sound the horn!
That sound. I have to keep calm. Enough. I can't take it anymore. This noise is driving me crazy. I'm losing control. To arms.
Finally, the fun part of the role-playing game began. The group stormed the battlefield with no restraint. They were led by Lilly, who furiously swung her berserker sword in circles. And as the dice rolled in the institution, so did the heads of goblins in Hawk Modagor. It seems it is a good idea to occasionally vent your rage. It was a short battle. The goblins were powerless against the fury unleashed by the group. The plans of the Goblin King were thwarted.
Lilligrim found the defeated monarch cowering beneath one of the support beams of the dam.
Lilly. Poor, foolish Lilly. That was a terrible mistake.
Lilligrim was still wondering what he meant when she heard an ominous crack above her. When the pink floods had subsided, our heroes were faced with an incredible sight. The Valley of Unpleasant Memories.
Will you look at that?
I have to admit, I'm really blown away.
We shouldn't be here.
Ha! You've always been quite the comedian, Snippo.
No, I mean it. This valley is cursed. I heard that. Wait a second. Lilly?
What's wrong with her?
Lilly had seen the truth. I'm sure you can imagine how she felt at that moment. You can't? Oh well. Who knows what really goes on in the mind of a little girl?
You feel all right, little girl? Little girl? Hello? Are you okay? I was worried, you know? Brr. Am I crazy, or did it just get colder in here?